been cooking all your favorite YouTubers and streamers so far in NBA 2K26. And a big reason why is the drill moves I am using. So if you want to look like this on a 6'8 build, running around looking fast as hell, people jumping at you, you getting wide open and quick stopping off hezzies, you're gonna want to use these drill moves. I mean, I'm going in the paint on people, off a snatch, off of behind the back end, 360 contact dunks, and breaking my player's legs. I mean, is he okay? I might have deleted his player. Not only that, I'm making people playing Twister. I'm breaking ankles, getting greens, absolutely cooking everyone. So I'm going to show you all the drill moves that I use on 26 with a couple extra options and example gameplay clips of all of them included. So make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's go ahead and help y'all out in today's video and get started. With NBA 2K26 being new to all of us, you're going to need help with the best animations than jump shots. And NBA2KLab.com has you covered with a bunch of free tools. But if you buy their monthly subscription using code 𝘬𝘓 for 20% off at checkout, you get access to all their premium tools, ranking all the best to worst animations, but having the ability to have every jump shot's base and releases ranked in green window percents and speeds in milliseconds is wild. There's also a custom jump shot recommender where you can plug in your controller and it recommends you a jump shot for your controller and latency. Get started now by going to NBA2KLab.com and use code 𝘬𝘓 at checkout. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka 𝘬𝘓, back at it with yet another video, and we're gonna get straight into the best drill moves, starting with your dribble style. Okay, now my player is 6'8", so most of these moves are gonna be good for 6'5" and 6'9". Some of them might be for some more heights, but you're gonna want to use Zach LaVine dribble style. Okay, this is what's gonna allow you to get this cross launch speed boost. It's also gonna allow you just to move out of your escapes and moves in general faster. Okay, so we're gonna be showing some gameplay clips of some examples too. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I am 6'8" moving like this. Okay, I can move fast because of the dribble style. Your dribble style is really gonna affect how fast you can burst out of moves, and Zach LaVine is gonna allow you to burst out of moves the fastest out of any dribble style you can unlock at 6'5" to 6'9". Now, if you are smaller, 𝘠𝘭𝘪 is the best dribble style for like 5'9" to 6'4". So yeah, if you're a little smaller, like you're 6'4", use 𝘠𝘭𝘪. Otherwise, you got a lower speed of ball or you're taller, Zach LaVine dribble style is what I've been using. I mean, oh my god, we just frying stuff out here. And it's what, day 3 of NBA 2K26, and it's thanks to Zach LaVine dribble style being a thing. If Zach LaVine dribble style wasn't a thing for 6'5" and 6'9", it would be looking a little rough for us in terms of what options we would have for dribble styles. Next is going to be breakdown combos. Now, this move right here is the Devin Booker breakdown combos. You might remember it from 25 when it was called the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown. And this move is insane. You can get ankle breakers off this move. Blinders is also like not a shooting badge, but it's like in the game. If someone's on the side of you, they don't get a contest, making this move a lot better. You could also throw lobs out of this move just like you could last year. So yeah, Devin Booker aggressive breakdown combo, definitely a good move to use in your combos, especially if you're isolating, or even if you're using a screen, just Devin Booker in between two people, throw the lob, chuck it up, get it to go. Like, this is definitely one of my favorite moves in the game. I shoot off of this move a lot. I also, when I do throw self lobs, it's usually off this move right here because I get past the defender really quickly. I also get a lot of threes up using this move. You can even Devin Booker aggressive or Devin Booker breakdown combos, I guess if you want to call it, into a mid-range shot as well if you want to, or you could just run out of it. But yeah, this move has been super useful to me so far in 2K26, and I would highly recommend putting it on for your my player. Next, we have escape moves. Now, Jimmy Butler escape moves is going to go ahead and be the escape moves that I'm using. You can also use Kevin Durant if you'd like to. That's also another option. But yeah, this is the one that I kind of spam a lot in my clips. You see me bursting out of moves with the Jimmy Butler escape. If you use screens too, this could be a good move to go ahead and spam. There's other good escapes for small guards too, like Trae Young, Stephen Curry, Kemba Walker. But if you're taller, Jimmy Butler and Kevin Durant is going to go ahead and be the escape moves that you're going to want to use. Okay, it's just too good, bro. Okay, you can try out Kevin Durant, mess around with it in the my core if you'd like. I personally just prefer Jimmy Butler. That combined with the Zach LaVine dribble style allows me to run the moves pretty fast, and sometimes if you're flicking your sticks fast enough, you can get some pretty fast bursts like that one right there. It's pretty crazy that I'm 6'8" and I can move like this, and a lot of it is because of this Jimmy Butler escape move. Now let's get into moving crossovers. Now, LeBron James moving crossover is what I have equipped, but there's also a lot of other crossovers that you can use. This is what the LeBron James one looks like right here. I also would say that you could try out Zach LaVine or Devin Booker. I just feel like LeBron's is the closest to De'Aaron Fox if you do moving crossovers. I don't really do it too much. I feel like I should probably do it more, but you could also get ankle breakers off this LeBron James moving crossover like this one I got right here. So yeah, it's definitely a good crossover. I would try out LaVine and Booker though. Those ones are really good as well. De'Aaron Fox will eventually be the best one, but you don't unlock that until starter 4. And here's what the Devin Booker one looks like in game for anybody that was wondering. Next, we have behind the back. Now, there's a lot of behind the back options out there. If you want a standing behind the back, I wouldn't recommend using this, but Scottie Pippen behind the back is the best behind the back for moving into the paint. But this is what the standing one looks like. It's just really bad. Don't even trigger that move. It's just that bad. I never do a standing behind the back when I'm standstill dribbling. I only use this behind the back when I am trying to get by my defender for an easy dunk. If you want a standing behind the back, eventually we'll be able to unlock Kawhi Leonard at starter 4, but it's locked. That one will be the best one. Kobe White is also a good behind the back if you want a standing behind the back. But other than that, if you want the crazy Scottie Pippen behind the back to drive, especially if you're a slasher, get by people, this one is pretty crazy. It's really fun to use too. It throws you into dunks as well, and I've been using this a lot. I would be careful though, because if you Scottie Pippen behind the back in front of someone when like they're dead in front of you, it will be a steal every single time, and they don't even have to click a button. So you can't just do this move whenever you want. Like, you have to be careful of what the defender's looking like in front of you, because if you do this behind the back into someone's body, yeah, it's not going to be looking too good for you. You're going to want to go ahead and not do that, okay? Because it's going to be an automatic turnover. But other than that, this behind the back is fire. Now we are moving on to the hesitation. I am currently using Chris Paul hesitation. You can also try out Kevin Durant hesitation if you'd like, Halliburton hesitation, but I'm using Chris Paul hesi. That's how you spam that little hesi. This is also how you do, well, you don't need Chris Paul hesi for a quick stop, but this is the hesi that I use to quick stop with, which is just up on the right stick. But look at the burst you can get out of this hesi. It's kind of crazy. You can kind of spam this back and forth. This is what the little guards spam back and forth too, but I'm still labbing with it to get it as consistent as some of those small guards. Maybe it's a little harder on taller builds, but yeah, this is the move I also use for the quick stop to the up on the right stick, because whatever your hesi is kind of what your quick stop animation is. And yeah, that's what I've been moving to stop on a dime out of dribble moves to get a quick shot off. And that's obviously going to be a big advantage for you, especially if you're playing against better players with better defense. You're going to want to get off that shot quicker. You're going to want to set your feet quicker. And Chris Paul hesitation is clearly allowing me to do that. You see in these clips, I mean, I'm stopping right at a dime, getting just open enough to get the open shot selection. You know, it might not be wide open, but open's good enough to green your shots in 2K26 with the no green window, obviously. So that Chris Paul hesitation, highly recommend that one. Now we're moving on to step back. Now, step back, another one that's important. You could use Devin Booker, but I'm using Vince Carter. This is the animation you get with Vince Carter. Devin Booker's also another one that you should at least try out in your MyCore. I know a lot of people have been using it. You can also use the Chris Paul hesi that we just talked about to cancel into another step back. And if you do it quick enough, you can get the Vince Carter one immediately. Sometimes it'll play out the hesi animation, but that's how you get it. You can do it back to back. But you also get a lot of ankle burgers out of this. It creates a lot of space, you know, and then when it doesn't create space, when people step up on it, you either hit a contested 3 like I do right there, or you can drive to the basket and run around them because they're stepping up off the step back. So yeah, this is kind of like John Wall step back in 2K24, if any of you remember that, or they called it Jalen Brunson step back in 2K25, but it didn't come out until like season 6. But yeah, now it's available here in season 1 of NBA 2K26, just under Vince Carter's name. I use this move damn near every possession with the Jimmy Butler escape. It's just, it doesn't take much energy up. It creates a lot of space. It really is a good move to try to read the defender, you know, if he's going to step up or if he's not going to step up. And all you have to do off this move, read the defender. If he steps up, you drive by. If he's not stepping up, you shoot it. You let that thing fly, okay? And look, I'm getting a lot of ankle breakers in this clip. I have bronze ankle assassin, and Vince Carter's step back is doing it to them like this. Oh my God, it's getting crazy out here, man. I mean, this step back is too much. It's literally too much. Look at how many ankle breakers I am getting off this move. That's just not fair, dog. Bronze ankle assassin. Imagine if your build has like silver, gold, Hall of Fame. You're going to be getting way more stuns and ankle breakers off this move than I am. I only got bronze out here. Now, another move that you want to put on is Kobe triple threat. This is just the Kobe jab step. Now, I didn't clip any of me doing this in game, but a lot of times you can jab and then like shoot it immediately. Because let's say someone's on you, you hit this jab, then you just shoot immediately. It could be an open a lot of the time. So you definitely want to use this jab. It also allows like someone that's like pressing you really high to like get off you for a second so you can actually dribble, you know, when someone's like completely pressing you. So yeah, it creates space. You definitely want to use the triple threat. Usually this is locked behind a rep, but it's actually available in season 1 right here, even as a rookie 1. So go ahead and equip that. And some other moves that I have on, Tracy McGrady sig size up is what you're gonna want to use for your sig size up. Combo moves, y'all gotta let me know. I haven't really been using combo moves too much. I have Jason Tatum on right now, but if you have any combo moves that you prefer in the comments, let me know. Help us out. Y'all comment some other dribble moves that you think are good in NBA 2K26 at these heights that you've been cooking with. I've also been using DeMar DeRozan spin move, but like I said, I don't really use the combo moves in the spin too much, but Tracy McGrady 6 size up is definitely a must. Now, hopefully you didn't just come to the video and just copy down the dribble moves and leave, because if you have this setting on in NBA 2K26, you're going to dribble way worse. It is not going to feel responsive. You're going to randomly do a crossover, randomly switch hands when you don't want to. So please go to your controller settings, okay? And you're going to want to look for passive dribble hand switches. Disable this, okay? If you have this enabled, your player's just going to randomly put the ball in his other hand. You do not want that to happen. That is going to completely ruin your dribble combos. Disable this. I don't know why, but this is automatically enabled. So unless you go to your settings and disable this, you are going to be probably messing up your dribble moves all year long, and you're not going to know why it's happening. You're going to be pissed when your player's putting the ball in his left hand after you just put in his right hand for no apparent reason. And you're going to be wondering yourself, why is that happening? This is why that is happening. Not only that, there's another setting that you have to disable that's just automatically enabled. Auto lob pass. I don't know why this is enabled. This doesn't really have to do with dribbling, but still playmaking. Randomly, your player will just throw a pass just in the air, floats it to your teammate. That's because this is in the game. It just, like, you know how you pass the ball in the previous 2Ks with just clicking like Y or triangle if you're on PlayStation to get the lob pass? Not like a lob pass where he dunks it off like a lob, like a Blake Griffin from Chris Paul lob. I'm talking like a lob pass, floats it in the air to like your teammate type of lob pass, not like a backdoor lob pass. If that makes any sense. Yeah, that's because this is enabled. So another setting that's just automatically enabled. I don't know why this is in the game, but please go ahead and do yourself a favor and disable that, okay? Now, another thing you're gonna want to do, if you can, go ahead and get boost, bro. If you don't want to spend too much VC on Gatorade, just buy the blue Gatorade one. This is the best one to get. This is going to increase your energy by 20%, meaning you can dribble for longer periods of time without getting punished. And by the